not suitable for all members of the community for all journeys.
How dare you!
Okay, listen to this. This is Tracy Brabin, the Mayor of West Yorkshire Combined Authority, her words in the foreword to her local transport plan. My plan will be stitched together by the 𝗴𝗶𝘀 network and a promise for a cleaner, greener, better connected West Yorkshire. No matter where you're going, we'll get you there. No matter where you are going, we'll get you there. It's a great vision, isn't it? Great slogan, totally inclusive. What's not to like? But what do they actually say about motorcycles? Let's take a look at page 49 of their document. Motorcycle, a convenient, affordable and efficient alternative to cars and vans. Great, you might think. They recognise the benefits of motorcycling. Though motorcycles are not suitable for all members of the community for all journeys. No matter where you're going, we'll get you there. Unless you're going by motorcycle, in which case that may not be the best choice you could possibly make. Now, to be fair, you may be thinking to yourself, but Colin, what's this rant really all about? It's a perfectly reasonable statement to make. Motorcycles are not for everybody, they're not the right choice for every trip, as is, indeed, any other transport mode. And you're absolutely right to say that. But what do they say about those other transport modes? Walking and cycling. We want these modes to be the natural choice. No disclaimers. Buses. The backbone of our integrated network. No caveats there. Mass transit. The missing link on our public transport network. No qualification whatsoever, despite the fact that mass transit doesn't exist in West Yorkshire and won't be there for decades to come. Rail, providing high capacity and reliable connections. No mention of cancellation or overcrowding on the trains there. And when they talk about the barriers to active travel, cycling and walking, look at the language they're using. We have an incomplete active travel network. These present barriers to active travel. So for the chosen modes, the barriers, they are there to be fixed. The infrastructure gaps are there to be filled. No question that cycling may not be suitable for every member of the community or for every trip. We just need to build better infrastructure. Every single mode gets aspirational language. Challenges are framed as external problems to solve. For every mode except one. So that's the same document from one organisation published on a single day. This is not evidence-based transport planning, it is institutional bias writ large.
How dare you!
Now, I'm not making a personal attack on Tracy Brabin here. I'm pretty sure she's not the one who wrote page 49 of that document. But that is in fact the problem that I'm trying to cover here. The Mayor's vision, what Tracy Brabin herself said, we want to get everybody there and we will help you do it no matter where. That is a great inclusive vision. But the institution immediately caveated and qualified that promise for motorcyclists. Now this document will have gone through levels of approval, many levels of approval, and at no point did anybody notice this contradiction between what they're saying about motorcycling and the vision that is being promoted by Tracy Brabin. That's institutional bias. It's not individual prejudice. It's systemic exclusion built into how the institution thinks about motorcycling. But this video doesn't need to be all doom and gloom, I'm glad to say. 12 months ago, when the West Yorkshire Combined Authority first launched its consultation process for this local transport plan, they published an engagement document. That document mentioned motorcycles just one time. The questionnaire didn't have a box to tick to say the mode of transport of your choice is a motorcycle. So it was naturally impossible to respond to that questionnaire on behalf of motorcycling. Now, I'm pleased to say that this didn't deter the local MAG groups in West Yorkshire. They got together and put together a comprehensive written response to this consultation. That response amounted to 17 pages of well-argued reasons for why motorcycling should be supported in the local transport plan, with evidence, proof of trials that have been run on bus lane access, technical specifications for parking, statistics about motorcycle theft and why that impacts people's use of motorcycles. And I'm pleased to say it did have an impact. When we compare the 2024 document with the 2025 document, we can see some significant changes. In 2024, there was one mention of motorcycles. Motorcycles were grouped together with cars, and they were excluded from the consultation discussion altogether. 12 months later, in the 2025 document that has recently been published, you can see that there are dedicated policy sections for motorcycling. Motorcycling is recognised as a convenient, affordable and efficient alternative to the car. It is included in the transport infrastructure discussions. Motorcycling is mentioned 9 times in this new document. Now, these changes didn't happen by accident. This is what effective campaigning looks like. The West Yorkshire team made the case professionally with a well put together response to the consultation, and 12 months later the success can be seen. But that caveat still exists. That institutional bias has not been fully overcome. And this is why the West Yorkshire team will continue to engage with the West Yorkshire Combined Authority and continue to push to get through a resolution that actually delivers for motorcyclists. So Tracy Brabin's vision was great, and as great as it may be, it's the institution that is going to have to deliver on that promise. And it is MAG's job to make sure and fight on behalf of motorcyclists to ensure that motorcyclists do see the benefits of that promise made by the Mayor. So here's what you need to take away from this video. MAG's campaign work at local and regional level does bear fruit, it does work, it does have an impact. But that institutional bias still exists and we still need to be wary of it. We cannot allow them to get away with this. So to the West Yorkshire Combined Authority, you're absolutely right. Yes, it is our journey, and MAG will be making sure that you do get there. If you're in West Yorkshire or indeed in any other part of the country, please do support your local MAG groups. They are the ones on the ground getting results on a regular basis, but they need your support and help to do it. So please do get involved. That's the rant. Stay safe out there.